I am Joshi, working as an assistant professor in GH Raisoni Institute of Engineering and Management, Jalgaon, in a mechanical department. In this lecture, in this video, I am going to explain you a governors, mechanical governors, its types, its functions, and number of problems on that governors. Okay, but the all these are maintained in a serial number of sequences of videos. Okay, it is so in this first lecture of this governor, just a introductory part I cover in this particular lecture. Okay, so first of all, what is function of a governor? The function of a governor is to regulate the mean speed of an engine when there are variations in the load. For example, when the load on an engine increases, its speed decreases. Okay, when the load on a engine is increases, its speed is decreases. Therefore, it becomes necessary to increase the supply of working fluid. Okay, on the other hand, similarly, on the other hand, when the load on the engine decreases, its speed increases, and thus less working fluid is required. So to maintain that adequate quantity of liquid fluid, we are using a governor. Okay, look at how the governor automatically controls the supply of working fluid to the engine with the varying load conditions and keeps the mean speed within certain limits. Here I, I used there are some various number of types of a governor. First type is centrifugal governor, and centrifugal governors having another types as pendulum governor, pendulum type, or VAT governor. Then another one is loaded type, deadweight governor, spring control governor. In deadweight governors, Porter governor, Proel governor. And in spring control governor, there are four types: Hartnell governor, Hartson governor, Wilson Hartnell governor, and Pickering governor. Okay, so another one is, first of all, I explain you a centrifugal governor. In this particular centrifugal governor, look at this diagram. In this diagram, there are some specifications or some attachments are there, assembly are there of a centrifugal governor. Okay, in this assembly, one of the important point is a bevel governor. Okay, from which a bevel gear from which we have used engine speed and it forwarded to the governor. Okay, so this is a bevel gear arrangement for use a power transmitting purposes. Okay, speed transfer version. Okay, so above that bevel gear above that bevel gear assembly, there is a sleeve attached on that, a spindle of a governor. Okay, on this sleeve there will be two links are assembled, and on a spindle there are two arms are assembled, and these two arms and links are assembled at this point, and the arms also the fly balls of a governor are attached to the arms. This is a whole governor body, and this the number of types of governor are based on these bodies. Some changes are there. Okay, look at this bell crank lever. It is the function of bell crank lever is to lift the throttle valve. Okay, with the help of the governor. Okay, and in this throttle valve is attached in a assembly of a fluid assembly. Okay, in this supply of fluid moves in the upward direction. Okay, particular diagram. So centrifugal governor is Now I explaining you total term of a centrifugal governor. So the centrifugal governor are based on the balancing of a centrifugal force on the rotating balls by an equal and opposite radial force known as centrifugal force. It consists of two balls of equal mass which are attached to the arms as shown in figure. I just explained you about that centrifugal balls, okay, governor balls, okay. It consists of two balls of equal mass which are attached to the arms as shown in figure. These balls are known as governor balls or fly balls. The balls revolve with a spindle which is driven by an engine through the bevel gear, okay. So that the balls may rise up or fall down as they revolve about the vertical axis. The arms are connected by the links to a sleeve which is keyed to the spindle, okay, which is keyed to the spindle. This sleeve revolves with spindle but can sleeve up and down. The balls and the sleeve rises when the spindle speed increases and the falls when the speed decreases, okay. In order to limit the travel of a sleeve in upward and downward direction, two stops are there like this S and this S1 and S2. We also some nomenclature there. The sleeve is connected by a bell crank lever. Okay, this is a bell crank lever of a throttle valve. The supply of working fluid decreases when the sleeve rises and increases when it falls. When the load on the engine increases, the engine and the governor speed decreases. This results in the decrease of centrifugal force on the balls. Hence, the balls move inwards and sleeve moves downwards. The downward moment of the sleeve operates a throttle valve at the other end of the bell crank lever to increase the supply of working fluid, and thus the engine speed is increased. In this case, the extra power output is provided to balance the increased load. When the load on the engine decreases, the engine and the governor speed increases, which results in increase of a centrifugal force on the balls. Thus the balls move outwards and the sleeve rises upwards. This upward movement of the sleeve reduces the supply of the working fluid and hence the speed is decreased. Okay, in this case the power output is reduced. Okay, so this is a complete working of a centrifugal governor. Now the important points of these terms used in governors. First term is height of a governor. Height of a governor is it is a vertical distance from the center of the ball to the point where the axis of the arms or arms produced intersect on the spindle axis. It is usually denoted by small h. Equilibrium speed. It is the speed at which the governor balls, arms, etc. are in the complete equilibrium and the sleeve does not tend to move upwards or downwards. Next one is mean equilibrium speed. It is the speed at the mean position of the balls or the sleeve. And next and last one is maximum and minimum equilibrium speeds. The speeds at the maximum and the minimum radius of a rotation of the balls without tending to move either way are known as maximum and minimum equilibrium speeds respectively. Okay, so in this lecture we are we discuss about a governor and a centrifugal governor. Okay, in another next lecture we have to study the types of the centrifugal governor, and this particular video lecture I use rs kurmi book of a theory of machine. Okay, if any queries then please contact with me. Thank you.